Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here with another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate Let's Play with Brazil. So last episode we took a beachhead in Asia, which is New Guinea, or was New Guinea I should say. That's still being built up at the moment, as you can see. It's going to take a little while, so I decided while we wait for that to be built up, we should invade Argentina, because why not? So we have our units all deployed, so I've deployed a bunch of them. What I've done to stop them retreating back into the barracks is to just entrench them all, which you do by just selecting them and going entrench down there. So that's just stopped them outside, so they won't, you know, you sometimes deploy them and then you go and get ready for a war and then they've all gone back to the barracks, which is just a bit annoying. Yeah, we've stopped them doing that. We've got our condors flying down, which are our big transport planes to make sure we don't run out of supplies. And we are planning for a big thrust into this area here, where they have a lot of their industry and their capital city. We do have a few other strategic things going on, so we're going to deploy these units to start working down this part of the country while they're probably cut off here by the bulk of my force. We've even got a few units we left who will probably start just encroaching on the north of their country. And our air force is there basically. At least a lot of them are. So yeah, we will get them out probably as soon as we need them. And you can also see I've lined up, just to get ready for the war, I've lined up a bunch of my pontoon bridges, which are just going to go and bridge it. I mean, there is a bridge here, but I want bridges at various points, and I want a number of bridges down here to get across and get straight into the Argentinian capital. So let's. I wonder what that action's against. Now we're already using that. I thought it might have been a different thing. Anyway, so time to declare war. So you need to move there, you need to move just there, you need to move over there, you should move just there, you guys should capture that, you guys should capture that. Something's going on. War has broken out. So let's get some of our, because this is probably going to be our toughest battle to date. So we are likely to make a lot more use of our air force. So let's see if we can lure them out of the capital, which they've done. Our pontoons probably won't last that long against them, so I'm hoping our artillery is going to retreat. Yeah, our navy was kind of halfway around the country, but I thought, you know, I'm sure they're probably better than the Argentinian navy, and if not, we can always build more, quite frankly. So they are making their way up to here, which is interesting. So all of their units have basically deployed to retake that part of the country. So what we want to do is we want to cross the river behind them. I do wonder what's getting sunk here. Am I sinking them? Because I keep hearing things which seem like things are getting sunk, which is just interesting. I think you probably want to retreat as well. Yeah. Let's just keep seeing if we can bomb them, no end. Make their progress miserable. And then let's see if we can cut them off. Ah, so our pontoon bridging hasn't quite worked because it's retreated. Maybe this isn't suitable. No, not working quite. There's a lot of our offers rejected, okay. Oh, including the one with China. That was the one I really rather wanted, so let's go and redo that one. Diplomatic offer. Let's offer to sell them 400 million. So our river crossing tactic hasn't quite worked well, and I'm not really sure why. We may have to experiment with that after this war, but for right now we need to get on and fight the war basically. So we need to throw our mounted infantry up to this part of the country. This is a seriously big battle going on up here, and I am losing some units, and I'm not really that surprised. What we're going to do is we might need some more, so we are going to find some of our is there a way? There is a way I can set a rally point, isn't there? I think. Which is I can do something like oh, I see. That sets the rally point of those troops. So any troops built there will automatically go somewhere else. So what I want to do then is go and find my land production here and say, can I set them all at once? Is that how it works? Don't know. Think that might be how it works. I was just wondering if, but of course you don't set it by land production, you set it by barracks. So let's start building some artillery. Seems to be taking a bit of a whack. So (21, 12, 13). Takes 1 day longer. Okay. Yeah, let's go for that. Got any land production around somewhere else as well? Yep, we got a bunch there, so let's build some. We probably haven't got. Probably could do with a few anti-tank guns, and then we will switch to mounted infantry. 654. And then we want to tell the barracks that our rally point is down there. That's a bit. Let me just turn that down so those of you listening aren't deafened. Right, now I want us to fly over and bomb those units who are retreating. Nope, don't want that. Sure, resume construction. Go and try and take that. That's right close to our border as well. Our spy there is just keeping an eye on things. So I really would like to take some of these units out. See, our condors are over here doing a great job because they're just making sure all of our units have got supplies. So basically I think we've smashed their attempt to drive us out of Argentina for the loss of 4 units, so you know, I'm not too upset by that. What I do want to do is see why. So if I tell you to go, I say do bridging. Oh. Our units have been a little bit. Yeah, it's always frustrating. Okay. Well, our escorts aren't doing particularly well. They were pretty poor quality escorts, to be honest, but yeah, we'll buy some units after the war and rebuild up maybe a bit. Right now I'm just enjoying blowing them up with my air force. Yeah, we're suffering a little bit, but so if I asked you to invade that, could you? Oh, of course you can, because you're engineers. That doesn't really prove my point, does it? I do want to know why these guys aren't bridging well. They should be doing it and they're just not. We're just picking them off bit by bit at the moment. So finally the bridging is working. So let's see what we need from the cities we've captured so far. So you're just a city, so resume construction. Don't need agriculture. However, I will keep a hydro plant. Yeah, fine. So if I tell you to do bridging and then send this unit to here, land units. I kind of think a load of their damage units have retreated there, so I want to make a push on that because if we can hurt them while they're damaged, that would be very good for us. You need to go for repairs, really, don't you, you guys? So we basically trapped a bunch of their units up there, it looks like. Do want you to make a push on this place, because what happens is when they're damaged they retreat. So we want to try and blow up their units who've retreated. Oh, that was a few days ago. So, you know, we've taken a little bit of a battering, but we're doing just fine. Coal. Yeah, we make excess coal at the moment. Yeah. We're going to accept these because we're worried about our diplomatic relations as much as anything else. There are condors flying overhead, making sure we've still got supplies. We could do with working out a clever way to some reinforcements down there, really, because yeah, we've only really got a little bit to face off to this advancing little horde of so we've taken that, which we will bring both of these back into service. Let's see about moving on to take that on the other side of the river as well. What's happening in the north? Oh, we've yeah, we've kind of neglected the north a little bit, and we are evidently suffering for it. So what I need to do is to get some units over there pretty sharpish. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to start, I've got 18 build slots and I'm using 5 of them, which is why we are probably struggling a little bit. Let's build some more of you. We could do with some more reconnaissance. Tank is fine. You travel a bit quicker, so let's build a bunch of you as well. Okay. So he's doing his best, but and he's got a little bit of support, but not a great deal. Attack that unit. It's nearly dead. There you go. So they've got yeah, we're going to struggle to hold some of these things up here, aren't they? But they don't seem to have realised that our main thrust is on their capital. Well, they have. They've got a lot of units. Oh, did they take our crossing the river? They did. Okay, back you go in there. And a whole bunch of you guys need to be unpacking. Yeah, so we are we're hanging in there. Our small but kind of efficient army style is not quite working as well as it has in previous ones, because we've just got much bigger fronts to fight on, and I haven't really designed this army to fight on bigger fronts. Let's make a push towards that there. And the main reason I'm making a push towards that there is I think that's where a bunch of their units have retreated. Sure, Germany. Germany still love us, despite the fact we appear to be warmongers. Possibly because they are as well. I may drive my ships up here, and the reason I may do that is that capital ship, the Queen Elizabeth, it can bomb some quite long distances. Let's just see about what units people have got on sale. The Russians really don't like us, which is a real shame, because I really do like buying their units. See, a lot of these, they're just nice units to have, really. Three and three, 6 and 6. That's pretty good. So I kind of want that one. Let's see about what we got on submarines. Well, I need some better tech for that. Capital ship is the Svestopol. Why not? I don't think it's much better than the Queen Elizabeth, but that's okay. A little bit of variety didn't hurt anything. No one's got any missiles yet, of course. So, okay, we've got to pay a little bit more for that. What have Germany got? Seven kilometres. I'm kind of looking for something which can hit subs a bit further away if possible. What have I got at the moment? Because it is always subs which are a pain. Hang on. Escort ships. 7 kilometres already. Okay. Submarines, L class is 150 and 14 kilometres. What have you guys got? 205, but that's a bit better tech than we've got. 119, 14. That looks probably about as good as we're going to get from Germany. The Gur design. Wow. Britain has got a lot of different types of you know what we were going to look to buy from Germany? It's a carrier as well. This Graf Zeppelin with 3 platforms. Now we've got 3 runways rather. So that sorry, I might have done that a bit quick. So that there, you see it's got 3. So next to the, if you look at it, it's the second row down and the second one in from the left. You see it's got 3. I think that means it can have 3 planes take off simultaneously, so that may come in handy when we want to project air power in Asia, so that's why we really want that ship. Some of these have got pretty long ranges. But some of these take over, you know, that's nearly 2 years to build. Wow. We should probably start thinking about having some patrol ships at some point. Wolf class. I don't really, I mean, I get intellectually the difference between these, but you know, it's like, what does it really matter which one of these you go for? I guess some of these have got more supplies. Yeah, let's go for that one. While we're in Germany, we should sell off some consumer goods. Probably sell them some oil as well. Italy probably wouldn't mind some oil. And China we will sell some consumer goods to. Okay. Send you guys for repairs. So that we need to retreat from a little bit, really. Which is the first time we've had to do that in any great Venezuela has declared war on Germany. I'm sure Germany on the other side of the world is quaking in its boots. I do wonder if we've got a large number of units here, which are not doing a great deal. So the question is, do we push on the capital? Do we look to push out here? And I think we look to push down here because they seem to have a lot of their units queued up. They've got a lot of field guns, and that's going to be real trench warfare through So I think we've they're not going to advance down here, so we should have this part cleared up. I am going to send our mounted infantry to sort these guys out. Did we capture that? I think we may have done. So we want that airbase to be resumed. I don't care about industrial medium, and we want the barracks. Yeah, so some of our units are doing alright over here. We've got our condors trying to supply them. So we've got our units who've come back here to pick up the engineers, and our engineers need to actually get out of storage, so to speak, so that they can get loaded. So how do we load these guys? Well, we got a bunch of supply trucks. Got some mounted infantry appearing. I may just want to do battle zone control, military priority medium. Just so that as our units deploy, if I'm not paying attention, our minister should take over and start sending them towards up there, because that's where we need to hold. I do want to pump out 3 and 4, so there must be better units than 3 and 4, and 20 and 25. There might not be better units than that. So have you got a better unit, Germany? For you must have, because you've got Stukas, which were, so those are famed in World War II. Stuka bombers, Stuka dive bombers. They yeah, they really did a number on Allied forces. So we definitely want that. Have you got anything which will build a bit quicker? Multi-rolls? No, not really. I would love a high air target if we could get one. Have we got patrols which are high air? No, they're mid-air. Okay. But anyway, Stuka bomber. We will take that. I think I was talking about building more ships earlier and got distracted, didn't I? Oh, didn't we try and build I thought we bought the Graf Zeppelin off Germany. Did that not go through then? Okay, so China's not perhaps not quite our biggest fan right now. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just that some of those things moved while we were in the process of buying them. This war is going to drag on a little bit. So we haven't quite gone in with the overwhelming force, and these guys are just, I mean, they're not that big. They're 115,000. We should be killing them, and we will kill them when our units really ramp up. But yeah, at the moment it's slow going, and I'm not one of these players who likes to massively commit and lose all their forces, which is probably why this game goes so slow. Yeah, what did we take there? Coal, scrap it. Let me send the subs in. And 46 days to build subs, man. It just takes a long time to build ships, doesn't it? I thought we built a better class of submarine. L class, so we looked at Germany. Not quite sure what happened there. Yeah, it was the girl we were going to try and buy, wasn't it? Well, we got some artillery arriving. Where do we want to send that? Probably like half to there. The other roughly amounts can go over here. You should form a crossing. Things are coming online slowly but surely. How are our did our units load yet? No, they didn't. Doesn't make them load. What about load unit and clicking on them? Did we sink something? I hope we sunk something. Let's try and send in our units to do some bombing. Yeah, we're kicking them out of their hidey holes. You guys have got a good little centre of power there, but I want you to go and try and take this out. Getting the dirt bombed out of you, so en masse retreat. They've got massed artillery there. And yeah, that's not ideal. I may want to, oh, we've got a barracks there, so that's alright. Oh, we've had some research finished, so we've done Power Grid 2 and Tank Tech 37. So let me see what Tank Tech 37 gives us. Does it give us anything? Panzer 2C. The Char B1 from France. The A9 cruiser. So these don't take that long to build. So relative to my Existing tech. I got distracted again. I was going to build some submarines. And I was also going to build some Stuka bombers. I don't know, 30 would do. So my existing tanks are 8 and 7, or 8 and 9. So these are really high quality tanks. So 8 and 7, but they take 53 days to build. And that tank technology just researched gave me 8 and 6, but France doesn't exist anymore. 4 and 7. Some of these aren't great, really. I mean, that would be a great one to get, except France doesn't exist anymore. I wonder if Vichy France have got it. I wonder. Nope. Might not have the tech. Oh, I've got the tech. I just haven't got the unit. Okay. Well, we should put the rest of our research slots to work. So, armour designs 2 sounds like a good idea when you're constantly at war with people. Improve power grid 3. Yeah, why not? Start on that. It's a long-term research project. Our electricity has gone up massively again. Is that saying we're running out of supplies? This doesn't really make much sense given we've got our... Did something just sink? No, we must have sunk them. Let's send you for repairs. So what I don't understand is why these guys with their nice long ranges aren't attempting to bomb that thing. They go in and they get slaughtered, which is just one of my frustrations about this game. There we are, that's how to get your artillery killed. Whatever that was got killed on the way back to base, so let's send a bunch of... Well, the Argentinians do have a bit of a navy apparently, so I think we're going to go on a hunting patrol for them. So this is a war not going very well really. So they've got into our territory there. They've retaken that village. We need to deploy some garrisons in certain places, I think, right now. I could do automatically, and I will look in. I don't really play this game automatically that often, but I do feel that perhaps I should do as things get bigger. sense that may be our lot in terms of what we can fit in there. If it is, that will be the one left behind. Let's send this over to our things over there and see if they will unload. Land. So I think what we really need is just volume of units, basically, to slowly overwhelm them. Queue up a few of these because I'm not really paying much attention. Advanced avionics seems useful. Only naval electronics. We are researching, one of the things we did finish researching between episodes, which I love, is modern highways. Transportation improvements 15%, urban improvement plus 100%, and it opened up the way for this one, government literacy programs, which will put our research efficiency up 2% and our education rating up 5% for nothing, which is great. So this episode's gone on a bit long. The war with Argentina is slowly progressing. We will win it eventually. I don't think there's much danger of that, but I think we did go in perhaps with too few units and our small army. I mean, that gives us a lesson, an important lesson for Australia. If these guys have got an army staff of 408,000 and we're struggling over a country like that size, think how much we're going to struggle with a country who've got 4 times that nearly. So let's just be grateful we're not at war with these guys. 4.07 million. Oh, that would not be pleasant. I think we're probably going to basically constantly produce units from now on, and we will want to take over the East Indies for population to allow that. So we will wrap this episode up there. Thank you for watching. Any comments, do let me know. If any of you have had more success at fighting wars against Argentina, do feel free to drop me a sarcastic comment or two. And I will be back with you sometime soon with an update on how things are going. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.